All right, welcome to the live stream. We will be back streaming in this specific episode. Hang in with me, and I also have a great gift for you towards the end. If you keep it up at here and be active in the chat, also add your name to the chat so I can put you random free draw that you could win account absolutely on me. And you can use the account for a year if you want to do a million email yourself every month. And of course, we will get back onto the normal transmission just straight after this uh, sponsored track by No Limit Emails. Enjoy it. I'll be back straight after.
30 days to dominate. 30 days. 30 days to dominate. 30 days. 30 days to dominate. Day one domain fresh out the gate. Clean DNS, now we set the fate. SPF tight and DKIM sign. DMR policy fully aligned. Building heat in a slow ramp up. Everywhere we send like we fill the cup. AI watching every move we make, but we know every rule they fake. 30 days to dominate. 30 days to dominate. Build a system, automate. Inboxes, never late. This is how you generate from cold leads to revenue. Scaling like the pros all do. No limit to mails, we elevate. 30 days to dominate. 30 days. 30 days to dominate. 30 days. 30 days to dominate. 30 days to dominate. 30 days to dominate. Leadless, clean, no room for noise. B2B targeting CEOs. Custom lines that feel human-made. Even AI's getting outplayed. Warm up running in the back. Natural flow, no spam attack. Reputation rising day by day. Now the filters move out the way. 30 days to dominate. 30 days to dominate. Build a system, automate. Inbox hits, never late. This is how you generate from cold leads to revenue. Scaling like the pros all do. No need to mails, we elevate. 30 days to dominate. This is outbound engineering, not guesswork disappearing. Every metric, every tweak, turning systems elite. Open rates climbing high. Replies coming, no deny. Pipelines filling overnight. This is how you win the fight. Lower sight, low. 30 days, now you see what real scale can really be. From zero to authority, built on pure deliverability. 30 days, now you see what real scale can really be. From zero to authority, built on pure deliverability. 30 days to dominate. 30 days to dominate. 30 days to dominate. 30 days to dominate.
All right, welcome. You hopefully like that one. 30 days to dominate. And just a moment, guys. I'm just tuning things up. I will be sharing my screen with you. And of course, we will be talking a little bit about this topic matter so I can show you how these things happen, how I help 200 businesses and 200 million emails. And I will also trigger a decent sized campaign on the specific stream. Hang in there as When we start sending screen, if you be interactive, add your name to the chat. If you have any questions, bombard them to me. If you have an email you need audited, reach out to me and we audit it in private room, if that's what you want. And of course, if you want to be interactive with me at any given time and any given day, jump into the public square, which is meet no limit emails / public square, one word. You can find that URL on some of the no limit emails videos, and also you can see some of the actions that had previously happened on previous two channels, especially on 30-day 0 to million email challenge channel. So you can see the progression, how things happened, and they're all free for you to see. And of course, we do daily lives also on No Limit Emails main channel. And this is my personal channel. I can rant in here if I want to a little bit, as it is my personal space. So I'm doing this live streams for you to help you out. Once more, again, there is no pitch in here. I'm not selling you anything. I'm just going to show you what is possible with right tools and how the right tools help you to basically execute in real life actions, especially when it comes to the email sending on the internet. So hanging with that, and also I have a gift for you, and also special uh, tools to share with you if you are into your emailing. And if you are really into your emailing, hang in with me, guys. I've been working for some crazy tools, and I will give you a snippet of that and also share some free tools that they are not in description of the video, but I will show you the URL that you can get access to it, and that also towards the end, hang on for that. And there's some really cool tools I made with AI. Definitely is very useful for any one of you want to go and try them, guys. Is absolutely insane helpful tool, as everything is kind of being pushed by the AI. And of course, I'm also creating those AIs to help myself, and hopefully it will help you in the process. So let me just check once more, see if we are live. You can see my screen. I'm on also live on another private room, and I'm just checking over there. And in just a moment, we will be back. Sharing my screen with you guys. Just hanging with me. And also a little bit delay on the stream while I'm setting things up. I hope Starlink doesn't drop the signal, guys, as I am on the Starlink streaming. All right. I hope you like that entry track, guys. So far, YouTube says we are good. All right, let's get rolling. First of all, there is no fluff in here, guys. No fakery, no trickery, no secrets. And I'm a human being, I do make mistakes. Hopefully you can point the mistakes out to me so I can learn. And of course, if you never come across to my channel or myself, the world is big. I'm not famous in the YouTube by any means. As you can see, I don't have more than 5 subscribers. So as you know, my goal in here is not to be a YouTube famous, guys. That's never been intention, and that's not what I really seek in here on YouTube. In YouTube, I'm just kind of recording stuff that I'm doing uh, for myself a bit later on. But generally speaking, this is pretty amazing what we are doing now, because enabling 200 businesses to send 200 million emails is not gimme and is not small thing, and it is only just tip of the iceberg. To get you a little bit excited, your juices flowing is richly enabling 200 people to connect to 200 million people, and on repeated basis, not one time, and also ongoing continuation of a conversation. As you all know, we are in the era when you disconnected, look like basically half dead, and that's the fact. It's like that's how I feel when I get disconnected from the internet, guys. Feels like you lost half of your body energy, and it's like seems like your life is just disappearing in front of your eyes to the black hole. uh, and it's important for us be able to connect when we are still breathing and above the ground. So how is it really possible that me and my team help 200 businesses? By the way, this is only segment of the people that did take the challenge on, and the challenges went on initially designed for just one time go, but that wasn't the case. Just like anything else we do, is kind of becomes a continuum, and that challenge run 10 rounds. And each 10 rounds, we had certain amount of people that took the challenge, and compiling them all is 200 plus with zero failed person or systems. And I'm not saying this to brag up. I have every data that I can back this up. And of course, and also through the 30-day email challenge channel, we recorded 260 days plus every single day live, taking action on the challenge. It's not a course, is I am doing it, you do it with me type scenario, and we do it together. It's not like here's the PDF you gotta read, and is it not a here's the system that you do your thing. Uh, the challenge designed basically to set up a domain from zero and end of the 30 day to send million emails. Initially, idea was absurd. Idea was kind of like obviously insane, as we know how hard it is for people to send 1,000 emails or 2,000 emails or 5,000 emails a day, never mind million. And long behold, everything fall into place, and every domain that entered the challenge end up completing that number. And of course, we did produce kind of, you could say, uh, template certificates with the person who's completed the numbers they send. Everything is kind of documented, and including some of the emails that I previously sent myself, uh, has a all the certificates. And I'm going to try to dig out, see if I find that email, guys. Is way back when, it's like, literally last year. And I hope I have kept it on the system when I wiped the server out a while back. So I will try dig that out to show you, and also show you the system that has made it possible. Show you basically the numbers, how we grow, and show you new system that is, I am only on the day 10 of it. Is essentially that's how the challenges run, guys, because challenges run basically based on a true warm-up of scaling email. So hang in with that so you can see all of that stuff. And of course, you still can check out the channel that they are in description. And let's get cracking. First of all, if you are new, just let me know. Have you ever done any emailing in this kind of scale, or have you done any cold emailing, any warm emailing, any type of emailing for business? Or does your business never use the email, want to use the email, be it new, be it old, be it that you have a big company, you send lots of emails, that your agency, you kind of serving many multiple clients, and obviously you have basket full of tools you try to kind of go between, and you can unify them all in the one place. And of course, end of the day, do you want really best secure, safe, authenticated delivery for your email in order to land? And a core of it all, I am going to first of all, just please forgive me. First of all, I'm going to try see if I can find some of these emails that I talked about. And it's got to be way back when, guys, because literally it was challenges was running obviously through last year, and 2026 we ended one literally February. So like since February we have not really run any challenges, but the rounds are kind of pretty amazing and a really amazing experience. Uh, the things, the job, you could say the task completed by myself, I will tell you, is not, it wasn't really easy job to put everything together the way it's kind of come together. It's like have to be decent organization in the behind the scene. All right, maybe this could be the email. I'm just searching same times talking to you. Um, I hope it's this. Yeah, it is. Excellent. I hope I still have the images on the server so can see the email content for yourselves. Right. Yeah, this is cool. So I find some, and we will go through that. Also, just a minute. Maybe odd emails are missing, but we definitely going to go clone this email. And I just want to I just want to search it so I can find it. But I have it, guys. I wasn't really even planning to kind of clone that email, but now makes a kind of good sense to kind of retrigger that, as it's been quite a while, to be honest. So let's go back here. I do apologize, guys. I will be sharing my screen with you. Just hang with me. All right, I have that found it, but at that time, I'm just going to keep that email open, and then first I'm going to show you the new system, and then we're going to look system that gone, uh, system that gone through the cycle quite a few times, literally like doing the challenges quite 10 times over, essentially. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to we're going to just edit this email. Let's say 11, and then I'm just going to add some lists. All right, so we're going to prepare this. Just a second, guys. I want to do this a little bit off screen, and then I'll show you. So just hang in with me. So this is the exact same system, same process. Enabled me basically to help 200 businesses. So here's the system, and it's get installed obviously my domain, in this case they domain as well. So it's all separated. So today I sent this email out early on, as you can see. Is going to be, for this, going to be day 11. So this is essentially exactly same format as you can see in here. Is that we run any challenges. Obviously, first few emails, kind of interaction is, you could say, very low, but it will catch up. And as long as you having indications, that is kind of good sign. Long as they all not blank. Obviously, sometimes I kind of have not sent this one, guys. That's why I did cancel it as on a blank, but I did re-trigger that with extra 10 email on this next one, and is they all active, still going on. And we're going to basically make a day 11 email. And day 11 email, I'm simply just going to, this time round, reclone this email, because they already exist, so to speak. And we're just going to reclone this. Currently, just leave everything here as it is, because we will come back and change this. And let's just save this, and then we'll get back to it. And when we look in email, we will should have a, now that clone email in here is turned off. We will edit this and switch back on. As you can see right now, says pending 86 contacts, but we don't want to send 86 contacts in today's sending number for day 11. By the way, I will try to record this stuff. We missed a few days, but on here I'm on day 11, and my next email send will be 138. Great. So 138 will be sending, and that's what we need to change here. The way that we gotta do this, we create a new list here. We're just going to call it D11, E11, and we press save and save close. That's our list created. And we go back on segments, and we go to contacts, we go to gear, we go import, choose file, we don't touch anything. And we're just going to get some file in here for day 11, and already have day 11 files separated. I'm just going to select, and I made a CSV file with the exact number at 138, and I'm just going to upload, choose my name, choose the segment was day 11, And on this email list is just email lists, nothing else here. No name, no stuff. So let's import. So we have imported our contacts now, and next thing we want to do is go on email, and we just switch this on, and we go hit it, and so we can edit. We go builder. So this is the email we're going to be sending. So we have that good. We're not going to really change much in here, but we're going to change this internal name to D11, E11, and we're also going to change the list to D11, which is that's the one we just uploaded, and make available for use. If you want to set timer in the stage, you can set timer and set this up. So as we can see, you can select the themes and everything else in here, but we're just going to the stage. Instead of most, I'm going to say, in this case, just change a little touch. We're going to ask question. Anyway, before the first reply, anyways, this is good. We're going to just save and close. And we're going to hit send, see if our numbers are correct. If it's not in the stage, you can cancel and go back and change this, like upload the correct numbers to it. And we're going to send. And now this is the ultimate human confirmation send. Do you want to take this action, yes or no? And this is where you do yes, you send. And day 11 is concluded, and this is how we end up building the domains up end of the month to send million emails. So exact same method, actionable strategy that's really on action, and in the end, this concluded, right? So this is the new system as we send in emails, slowly building a contact list. As you can see, different segments has different amount of contacts, and slowly growing upwards, trending upwards. Obviously, goal is in here, end of the 30-day, get this number. And as you can see, if you have 200 sites sending million emails, that's 200 million emails a month. That's how we do, and this is how easily achievable. And I will also show you a little bit of mature system in here, so you can see the difference when I am going to trigger the next system for this campaign. So let's bring that on screen so you can see. Let's actually make a top of this. So we have let's join the tabs. Why? This Google stuff is getting crazy. Come on, separate the tab. Separate views. This AI crazy stitching stuff. So anyways, here's our email. The email works is yours, like we're starting question in here. And here we can say, create this. The email works is yours, something like that. And then we're just going to check this content here. So that's quite a long type of email, guys. Some images missing, but I think we'd be all right. Okay, save and close. Let's just have a look. You remember, like, when I said the certificate you can see in here? Let's just make this a bit bigger so you guys can see. So you see Joe sent 1,194,000. And that's just kind of one here, but let's go further. There's a couple of few images might not open. We see Barbara sent 1,050,000. We see Mike sent 1,200,000. You see Valley Power sent 1,212,000. You see Tom here sent 1,063,000. I see Chris send 1,194,000. We see in here Doug sent 1,235,000. Jimmy sent 1,019,000. And there's a couple more images missing in here. Again, Edith sent 2,330,000. Amber, you can see, sends 2 million emails. Bob, the second time challenge, 2 million emails. Second time challenge, 2 million emails. Obviously, you can see 2,800,000, 2,130,000, 2,138,000. Kind of pretty average after that was, so you're going to send, that's the email content, and that's what happened. So when you get 200 of them sending 200 million emails, sent is absolutely doable. We have all that track record of that stuff. So let's send this email. Let's see what we be sending to. Right, send this here. Now this is sending 134K, right? And this is how it's possible that you can send. And of course, you can send more than that, guys. This is how system works, guys. And all you have to do is install it on one of your sites. And this is what you can do it. As you saw, 2 different sites, 2 different levels in here at play, and sending million emails. Literally, like if I was sending just like this, gonna take what, 8-9 emails, right? But generally, you can send million email in one go after you've done that cycle of the completion. So I hope you enjoyed that. And also here is the URL that you can get some cool tools that I made. And you can go, this is my blog, guys. I post stuff in here. So it's not in there normally. I will put it in the chat here. You can go there. And here, just scroll it to the top where it says 3 unique AI tools I created. You go there. and you can go and play with any of these tools. This is advanced content analysis engine plus email generator and email tester. Uh, you can utilize this. It's pretty cool. I made this for myself, kind of generate posts, generate content for different social media sites, and as well as help me write best good quality emails. And here you can also join a public square that we are live mostly there. Hello, welcome. Krishkimidi, welcome. So this is where you can get some of these tools. I will show you some of this, what they do, uh, just a moment. And one of the really cool ones that I created way back when is this write a best emails, it's A/B test stuff. And this tool is been kind of really good help to myself and is free. Anyone can use it. Just go there, you click, learn. It's a little bit kind of, you gotta create a couple accounts. Obviously, with if you have ChatGPT already, you don't need to create one. And all you have to do is create a free account for AI PRM and then connect to your ChatGPT. You'll have same access to it. So and it is free public, and I've been using it for 2 years, write really emails. And that email content you just saw I sent here on here, this one's still going. The email content you saw I sent on here with this, if we go back on the email, let's just, should have a, let's go edit in here. Not the segment, we want an email. So if we look this email content, in this email content, I wrote with that extension. So it puts in decent amount of content, good weight for your text weight. And it also doesn't feel like a ChatGPT wrote cold email or, essentially. It's a little bit like article type email. If you kind of look at it, it's content rich. And of course, all the links. But on the main content in here, as you can see, there's really no pitch in a way. So we're not pitching hard in here. There's just certain things, obviously, I write, obviously, you can change this content as you will. But the good thing in here, I just want to show you, this is the content. Normally, lots of people kind of like, you could say, not do all the steps to get a content in order to content to be clean enough so the AI filters of inbox receivers doesn't suppress you. So the one tool that I wrote the email with, obviously, you saw on there, you can get that tool on this URL. It's totally free. So this basically what we'll do, as you can see, is a prompt in here. And obviously you got to kind of go in and have a disconnected to your chat GPT. So when you connected this from AI PRM extension, this extension, you go ahead, basically, there is way, if you don't want to install the extension, obviously you're going to have a little bit limited. You can use this as in here, as your kind of guide thing. And but I'll recommend you install it, make a free account, sign up obviously free, install for free. As you can see in here, you don't need to pay. And then you simply utilize ChatGPT. And when you have a ChatGPT and that connected, you search in here, just put it in capital email, and you'll have basically 180 different type of wrappers that you can do email for with some sort of content writing. And I'm just going to skip forward the time so you can see quite a few of them in here. So it's pretty handy tools, especially if you're writing lots of stuff, including spam tester stuff here. And the one I created is this. So you just select it on your ChatGPT, then you select something like that, and what you want to do. And here you can be lazy as you want. Literally cannot be lazier than what is this is like. You're just gonna paste uh, you're just gonna paste URL in here and just paste URL. Normal ChatGPT, when you do this, is not going to write this kind of stuff from directly URL, but this extension allow you to do that, and you simply hit go. And the next step from this, to know really good clean email content that visually you can see what were the spam, we utilize another free tool to help you inbox, to help you get better understanding of content. So in here is mail media spam checker. So all you do is simply you go to the, you see like we done this prompt here. Now we have this email contents. So it will give you ABC type of content in here, so you can test, and I give you 3. And if you want a little bit more, just say, and this time you already kind of active on it, and now you can be a bit more creative. Now let's ask it, write me next 4 emails for marketing agencies. Let's see what it does. So, and the reason I'm doing this is like to show you there's rich content building within the email, and also consistently having less and less spam words in your email, but there's still a lot more spam words out there. So you can see, you can get all of it and then obviously test it and the spam checker, something like this. So you can see from all of this content in here, we only have 2 shady words and 3 unnatural words. And just bear this in mind and just kind of look at this in a sense. Without us utilizing this, we're not going to know this. There's 5 point deducted automatically from this email when you're going to press send. So you can see is the kind of, this word is problem, this word is problem, this word is kind of repeated a couple of times, which is in the content of AI. Obviously, AI kind of going to throw this kind of stuff in, so you have to be aware of this. In our case, you can review the system. We're going to just take this off here, and we're going to take this here off too. And then in this stage, you could say, visit the website. So something like this. And then obviously you can see the rest of it's clean, you just, in my case, this be a real problem, sits inside the sending infrastructure. This is, I mean, instead of real, this is a real issue. Instead of problem, obviously issues, I suppose, same as the problem. And then damage outbound performance. Instead of performance, and here you could outbound outreach and damage outbound reputation over time. And now we have literally tweaks, and we have this email content. But hang in there, I am not done with this. So normally, this is excellent now to send an email. And I'm going to share another tool that I created simply right now, is only I'm using it, but uh, we'll see if we can bring this so many of you can use it. Um, this is another tool currently that I'm still improving, guys. The tool itself. Is and let's not go back one more. So this in here in this tool, here. So you go click on it. Obviously, I think going through here, I have to authenticate it and stuff, and I think it works when obviously I'm still logged in. So we have spamware checked our content. We have now decent content obviously in here, as we can see. We copy this and we go to this. First of all, you can go and analyze this inbox kind of placement. I'm just going to use my domain, and let's give it a subject line, really what it gives us here. And just this is the subject line. And by the way, we kind of testing real email sender with real email content that we will be sending with this domain. And out of the gate is actually not too bad. So you can see majority still delivered, but you have quite a few spam score on this. Let's see. And here we got to see a little bit, dig deep a little bit, and fixes. Obviously asking this. This is not a necessity. We know we have them. So it requires a compelling CTA. Okay, add personalization, which is you can do. Let's see, no spam words. Okay, so let's do this, and also let's just say, hey, let's just say, hey, hey, I'm just going to as you know, the word here is kind of spam, so you can't really write that. Is Evan from no limit emails. Is anyone home? Is anyone home? And question mark. And And let me see if I can actually write my name correct. So something like that. And then let's see what's going on in here on this email, because kind of certain things in here, the other spam word thing will not kind of show you. I think like one of the degradation is the C. This word is kind of repeated a couple of times. Let's just get rid of one. Let's just check this reply consistency drop instead of reply. Say inbox. Consistency, inbox placement weakens. It's essentially the same thing. Let's just take that line off. Client retention becomes harder to maintain. You agree? I don't know. Let's say. Anyway. Because we don't need all that stuff. And also I'm just going to alright, let's just delete this here. Inside we take this off. By the way, we have this copy. We're gonna do something else with it. Just a sec. So whatever we're doing now on this changes, we're not going to lose any content in it. Now you can see we have increased quite a bit our ability deliverability score, but we're still a little bit high. So if we look, we have improved quite a bit. So you have to put a little bit of work in here, and there are still some other words. Most teams assume the issue comes from the targeting and messaging. Most teams instead of let's just most we're just gonna make straightforward. Let's say the issue comes from the targeting. From targeting almost, and the client retention becomes harder. The issue comes from targeting or messaging, which is kind of true. In many cases, the real issue sits inside sending infrastructure. So I think we're just gonna get rid of this. And again, I think we're just going to get rid of this line. Idea is now we're just kind of tidying up what is the first few sentences going to make the most sense, and AI is scoring for us in here. The changes that we are removing. So we're going to change that. Inbox replacement weakens retention instead. Yeah, something like this. Let's redo this. Not too bad already. Kind of hitting it green, as you can see. But that increased. No, actually decreased a little bit. This is now 95. So let's analyze few times. This is excellent now, like, so let's go ahead and have a look. Here we go. Now we can take this content and let me, now we take this content, we can go to this another tool here. Now we're just going to drop that in this tool, and here you can see now you'll have more options. What do you want this kind of content be? Now we know we have decent enough score on this, so you can select, in this case we're just doing the invitation. Obviously you can just let AI auto pick one of these languages. It will find out which one is the best. Right persona, we're just going to leave all that default. Rest of this will just, we're going to leave default. Let's say optimize. And what this does, as you can see, give us new subject line matter. So let's just kind of test this line here. And obviously original one is pretty long tail keyword, but in here is a little bit more short. A quick thought on email delivery, which is very generic in a way. It's still clean. So let's see the other one. Improving inbox placement, not from no limit emails. Emails infrastructure. Let's test this one. See how that looks. It's pretty clean. So at least you can see, like, you can trust some of those subject line that gives you from get-go. As we can see, we don't see any spam words in them. So that initial application doing pretty good job from ChatGPT from this point onwards, as we can see. So the what else done? And in here now it gives us, you can see in it, concise direct, pattern interrupt, and side value first. So it's give you 3 different content types, personalized it at the top, and also give you a little bit signature. And each one, if you notice, is different. So pretty unique. And this is the email content. Obviously still can go through, and then obviously through this in to get further improvement, or throw any of them in to get further improvement. So in this case now you could take this again, check obviously with the spam folder checker, visually see if anything that this catches, and it does. And what is not many, but you can see Evans from No Limit Emails. Here's kind of added that. We just I'm just going to say in here, reaching out, something like this. And then obviously notice email landing in instead of spam. I'm going to put another M and fold it for like something like this. And it's already okay. You know, constant often position to set up a problem. And again, points to setup issues, right? Setup is not correct. something like this. Doesn't have to be that problem word. And we still have that email content absolutely spot on. As you can see, after that optimization, you only have a couple of things to tune, and the email reads pretty nice. I mean, literally, like, I could not write this. You're not even thinking like that level. So, anyways, all you have to do is then obviously build your email and send your email. In this case, there is still one more step you really need to do, and that is the final step. Really important. Normally, in my workflow, I take this content here. Let's say this might be in my email final content, and I run it through a very inexpensive tool called Notepad, and you stick it in. And the reason you want to do this, literally, this will strip out any AI signatures on this content, and of course, you can also get in and tidy this up a bit. Make the one-liners ideal. So ideal will be that you shorten this up and make it obviously nicely formatted again, and here organize a bit. So you can then just take it to your emailer and paste it in. In this way, you will not have any AI slugs or some meta tags, meta pixels, things like that attached to that content, because every AI is obviously checking content that where you build. And this way that now you can deformat that and utilize it. And now it's become, you could say, unique text item. And of course, you can throw this in as a prompt and redo it again if you want to. So between all this, really, this awesome, good three, four tools becomes a really nice kind of bit of content that you can utilize and obviously monetize, invite people with your email. But when you read it, it's read pretty okay, guys. Obviously, in here, everything is off, but we know this is uh, line of the conversation that AI is kind of put it forward is, you can see, is pretty straightforward. Like, doesn't really say sell anything directly, which is tool suggested us to put a CTA in. But the idea is literally not sell anything on the email. You sell, and at the end of the day, if you are kind of hard selling with emails, you're not going to really convert that much. And if you are not selling, then actually giving them an option to check you out with the links that you provide. And that's all you got to do, is just like literally on YouTube having description, links in the description, as we are got used to that. And it's the same manner. You don't have to really hard sell. Just tell and kind of really explain why these emails go to them. And of course, you can change these things around. And obviously, we don't know their name. We put in our name forward, and obviously the emails you saw me sending email, and that email had basically my picture and everything on this email, right? So you saw this is gone already. We have 3 reads, but if we look on a content here, same metaphor, same method, same tool, and I add kind of my signature in here and disclaimer, and obviously unsubscribe on the email. That's it. And the other email, obviously, you saw is kind of a bit big, still going on, by the way. So that's still sending. And so far, obviously, since we've been talking, as you can see, that's taking over. And this is how you can do really good email content. At least you are personally preventing spam words being your content to be attached to your IP, to be attached to your domain, to be traced back onto your reputation, as physically you remove these elements that physically you see which one is, and having this other couple of intelligence tools to actually show you what that content will rank and where and how. And of course, that was kind of another two tools that I made to help me understand before I send an email, where is it really going to land if I send this content? What's the score? Based on a AI score, we saw how good really it was to kind of make that content as an email and send. And of course, you can change this over to other things as well. Like you can turn that to different content. So I think we are back to live. We got cut off a little bit. Uh, I wonder, how did you find me on YouTube? I can't even pronounce that nickname. And Kushi, can we just call you Kushi? So this is how I am able to basically help many of the people that I showed you to send millions of emails. So come join us, guys. Still plenty time, and also good affiliate chunks of money you can earn with us. On another live chat, I'm seeing if I have any questions beside YouTube. Let me just say something on YouTube, see if we connected. Are we live? By the way, let me see if we still live on YouTube. I know Elon Musk dropped me, but we connect back again. So, in closing, as we can see, maybe a little bit delay on the. By the way, if you are on delay on YouTube, please just refresh. You should catch back up. Currently, this campaign is going out nicely. We will kind of monitor that in a while. First of all, let's have a cup of coffee or sip of coffee while this is doing its thing. By the way, I'm not here to impress you with anything. I am dumb as hell. And if I'm capable of doing this stuff, every one of you is well overqualified, guys. I'm someone can't even write my name, guys, but having ability to do this kind of campaigns. Not one side, but obviously you just saw two sides going, email going side by side. We just did this one. So far all good, guys. As you can see, we tracking already had some clicks on that campaign. One person went to the YouTube, 3 people went to the Trustpilot, as you can see. 4 people clicked and 3 people went on a LinkedIn. So all links are working on this campaign. So far look great. And that's basically it for this kind of session on this email sending site here. But I hope that I have given you great ideas that you can implement, and of course use these free tools that myself made to improve your content. And of course, if you have a dead list that has been lying in the hard disk somewhere, bring it in. Let's bring it back to life for you. Maybe you'll have some good valuable leads in that and you can utilize. and I'll verify on screen on a separate room in front of you. We upload, we verify, we download. I give you the file, we delete everything we did. So there is no copy left in my systems. So your list can be safe, and of course, I can set up a courtesy send email to you. So another giveaway for you guys. I really don't know when, but whenever we kind of announce it, if you want to be part of this kind of challenges, right now I personally have not planned anything, and I'm not even planning to do one because obviously pretty exhausting to do in my part, not the challenger part. Because every time I do this normally group, and group is normally between 6 and 10 people. Uh, literally kind of I'm thinking to reduce it kind of more instead of literally 6 or 10, maybe this time either 4 or 5 max. So every round will be less and less people because really it is a lot of organization have to go into it in a back end to put all the leads up, uh, obviously to organize all the lists as you just saw. Uh, so each count basically you have 30-day organized from day 1 to 30. And previously when we did that, people start jumping, people sending day 31 instead of continuing and all that kind of crazy stuff. So it was literally have to happen on the day. So like today's email you saw will be uploaded for today. You can send that emails, and that's what it requires. Literally daily activity, so to speak. It's not like just automated set up everything, and so it's more work in my part and my team. That's why they are rare and they are amazing and they are absolutely insane value, because in the process I also given literally 200 million emails away on based on just those count alone. But as I have been given more emails than anybody else in the world to give it people emails, and I have not really charged a single cent for them. Is not I didn't do it as financial gain thing. I did it as an experiment thing, so we can all experiment in a sense that we can improve the sending infrastructure and IP reputation, uh, basically not burning domains, not burning IPs, and doing it in a manner that everything is within the rules and regulations. So generally speaking, is very, very interesting because obviously you can see currently I am sending a bunch of email, as you can see in here. Since we've been speaking, obviously 43,000 emails been sent out. Uh, I mean, many marketers will not do this whole year. And what we see just happening on my screen in just one go. But I have sent 200,000, I have sent 300,000, I have sent 500,000, I have sent million email at one go, just like many other challenges did. And it's that easy, guys. It doesn't take many emails to send million emails, as you can see in here. We done it many, many times over. So if you guys have any questions for me, where is the other side that I get a tool? Which site? I showed you all the links. The blog and the extension thing. Okay. Yeah, that's AI PRM, guys. Is normally on It's not like on Chat GPT that has literally 5,000 different tools in here you can utilize. And is one of the first AI wrapper tools that you could make type of prompt and agents. Anyway, I made that tool 2 years ago, still works, so it's kind of been solid enough for me. Most AI tools out there, they don't last that long. And does pretty decent content on your email if you want a good weighted email, especially uh, when it comes to the text weight that doesn't sound salesy, as which is our instruction was not salesy. But so AI PRM, you make a free account, you add in a Google Chrome extension, then you log in back to your Chat GPT and you connect that to the Chat GPT. And it gives you instruction like how to, when you make account with AI PRM, it automatically asks you to connect your Chat GPT, and then you simply, if you're already on the Chat GPT, you don't even have to log out of it. You just go on it and refresh it. Your interface will change. Then you have all these tools. And I'll write lots of stuff with it, guys. It's pretty cool stuff. So, and this is another really cool tool that, as you saw, a few steps give us really cool score, cool clean content. Show us what is the even predicted reply rate will be on this. Spam risk is basically 5% or less, zero trigger words. I mean, deliverability of 95% is pretty high. And the content, as you can see in here, still gives you strategy inside about how the emails got, and here tells you zero spam words, clean cross Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo. And of course, you can hit this and will reanalyze a new system, a new set of emails for this, just not one time thing, and it doesn't repeat the previous, which is another extended, you could say, good content production. You see now, and here's changed a little bit. Humanistic approach. So you can see that. And of course, in here you can now tweak a little bit more. We called it invitation email, right? The copyright framework. Now you could say attention is red, desire, conviction, action. Persona. Now you can let's say growth market, direct response copyright. Let's make direct response copyright. Anyway, goals and stuff, you can leave that and then redo it again. So you can improve basically what content you produce, right? That's the whole idea. And but doesn't end in there. It's majority of people, they just producing content, not able to actually capitalize on it by instantly publishing and distributing it to hundreds of thousands of people, just like what you see we are doing in here on that email send, right? We're sending that email out. Still going on, by the way. There we go. Now it's 50,000 and counting. So this is instant content creation and publishing at the same time, like distributing that piece of content you just produced with IA to 134,000 people, and that's how you can really benefit from the system like this. So we have been on air for about an hour. I hope you enjoy this. And if you do, do subscribe to the channel. And if you like to come and join a family, just give us a comment and where you can reach out to us. So you can reach out to us directly on live rooms, and they are sometime in the descriptions. So the current live out, you can reach out to us. Is it a public meeting place? Live room from the network, so you can meet and get invited to the network in here. And hopefully you can use some of these tools in my blog to help you out. And of course, you can see this email campaigns are live going out, which is not many people on YouTube come on YouTube says, hey, let's just do some emails. And they normally talk lots of BS, not really share with you anything, when, do anything that concludes something. Always invite somewhere, buy my shit. No, guys, all my shits are free. Anyway, 99%. I mean, the other really free gift that you guys need to use is Meet No Limit emails itself is yours. Go there and play with it. See what you stream and see how it helps you. Record your screens, stream whatever you want to stream. Do the conference calls, replace Loom, replace Zoom, is yours to keep. So that's another good tool from us and hopefully help you. I have Jamal is asking what's going on. Jamal, what's going on? We sending emails. Rewind the live stream and watch. Welcome to stream. Anyways, yeah, that's what's going on. No, we're not kind of playing games. This is not game show. This is publishing show. All right, when do this is going on? We're going to I'll be back in a second.
Just in my started from a server with a vision in mind. Bare metal dreams, now we're scaling worldwide. Docker stacks running every node online. Cold email flow like a perfectly timed line. From Lisbonites to a global reach. Building systems that the gurus don't teach. SMTP whispers turning into a roar. Millions of messages knocking on doors. Domains warm, reputation clean. Every inbox hit like a laser beam. No limits, just inbox. We don't stop, we outbox. From 0 to 1,000,000 cents. We build systems that transcend. No limits, just scale. Every message set sail. Evangelos in control. We deliver, that's the goal. Gmail watching, Outlook too. AI filters trying to block the view, but we engineered through every wall. Infrastructure built to never fall. Private systems, fully owned. No shared IPs, we stand alone. Lead gen flowing every day, turning cold into pipeline pay. Slow rotation, clean IP, inbox placement guaranteed. No limits, just inbox. We don't stop, we outbox. From 0 to 1,000,000 sends. We build systems that transcend. No limits, just scale. Every message set sail. Evangelos in control. We deliver, that's the goal. This ain't marketing, this is war. Algorithms knocking at your door. We adapt, evolve, rewrite the code. Scaling outbound on a new road. No limits, just inbox. We don't stop, we outbox. 30 days to change the game. Email inbox, make your claim. No limits. Just inbox. No less. Just in my. Started from a server with a vision in mind. Bare metal dreams, now we scaling worldwide. Docker stacks running every node online. Cold email flow like a perfectly timed line. From Lisbonites to a global reach. Building systems that the gurus don't teach. SMTP whispers turning into a roar. Millions of messages knocking on doors. Domains warm, reputation clean. Every inbox hit like a laser beam. No limits, just inbox. We don't stop, we outbox. From 0 to 1,000,000 sends. We build systems that transcend. No limits, just scale. Every message set sail. Evangelos in control. We deliver, that's the goal. Gmail watching, Outlook too. AI filters trying to block the view, but we engineered through every wall. Infrastructure built to never fall. Private systems, fully owned. No shared IPs, we stand alone. Lead gen flowing every day, turning cold into pipeline pay. Slow rotation, clean IP, inbox placement guaranteed. No limits, just inbox. We don't stop, we outbox. From 0 to 1,000,000 sends. We build systems that transcend. No limits, just scale. Every message set sail. Evangelos in control. We deliver, that's the goal. This ain't marketing, this is war. Algorithms knocking at your door. We adapt, evolve, rewrite the code. Scaling outbound on a new road. No limits, just inbox. We don't stop, we outbox. 30 days to change the game. Email inbox, make your claim. No limits. Just inbox.
All right. I hope you like that one. We are back, guys. As you can see, the campaign is on fire, is going. And we will wait till it's conclude, guys. So everything you see is live, active, and is delivering. Once more, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, because you get a great deal of value out of myself, as majority stuff that I'm doing is really not monetized, including Meet No Limit emails is our gift to you, fellow human family member. Utilize it for your own Good. Anyways, as what you see, what we can do, obviously, in today age with AI, with the help of AI, and it's pretty amazing. But this specific system, of course, backbone, we do lots of stuff with AI nowadays. And of course, without AI, literally lots of things kind of just was used to be hard to do. It's just like myself could not really create decent content, guys. And with an ideas and putting tools together and the problems that you have, you're asking right questions, you build the right tools to do right things, and they don't have to cost millions. In our case, it's been 6 years. We stuck in the same price to benefit others. At the same time, we have paid hundreds of affiliates, thousands of dollars out without failure. And that's the good side of this network. We are kind of profit sharing, you could say, network that we deliver the all the service, we do all the hard work. Our members reap the reward and as well as reach out to the whole world. And 6 years of history being recorded on the public sphere, on the internet. And the last 6 years has been amazing turnaround, especially when it comes to the email sending, email processing, email verification, email delivery, uh, you could say IP protection, data protection, cybersecurity, all good that stuff, guys. We've been doing it, you could say, much better than lots of big teams in the world. And I'm not saying this to kind of balloon up my ego, guys. And I'm just going to show you a reality, uh, generally speaking. So, once more, if you really don't know me, who I am, it doesn't really matter. What matter is who is enabling you and how much that enablement costs you. So, if I told you that I helped 200 businesses send 200,000 email, 200 million emails combined, you would say I'm insane. I just out the gate lie and BS you till I actually show you. And this is the kind of showing you how it's done, how we'd be able to do it with what type of system that we have in place to do with it. And also showed you from the point of uploading the leads, creating email, sending email, and also showing you mature system that has done several cycles and currently sending campaign to 134,000 people. If you send 134,000, that doesn't mean it is just the end of that, but you could done exactly like this 1 million email in one go. And I have shown you on No Limit Emails channel many times I have sent personally million emails, million and plus emails, and also showed you those certificate this email is going. Each individual with one domain also sent million emails in 30 days. After 30 days, these domains are qualified to send million emails every day. And that's mean one single domain itself now is being powered to send 365 million emails a year. So 365 million emails a year, guys. Just one domain. And if all the domains stayed active and done exactly this number every single day, which is they could do, they can do, it will be 365 million, right? 365 million times 200. It would be 73. I don't know if it's right or not. It's a 73 billion emails in 1 year. Is it? I don't know. Like literally, it's 90 and 73. I'm not mathematician, guys. You can work it out. It's a 73 billion emails between 200 companies, 200 domains. It's just insane. And when it comes to the expensive, the cost that would occur in real world, it's just mind-boggling. Literally, it's absolutely mind-boggling. We did a little bit calculation with Matt's one of the streams on No Limit Emails channel with Doug. Essentially, to send million emails a month, that's the kind of unachievable target for many. But imagine sending million emails every day, and the cost of that alone will be basically around $2 per email process. That's the cheapest you're probably going to get. So $2, that's mean $2 million a month you got to spend in order to send million emails a day. It's just unbelievable amount of money is being saved by the showing their true world data processed and email sent without really paying that crazy kind of really money spent on that emails, especially the numbers. And when we look at really what has been done, so remember, if they continue 12 months, there would be 73 billion emails sent by these 200 people. So we have basically a system. Obviously, when we did these challenges, the packages was $397, guys. $397 a month that you continue. Obviously, with that, you could send million emails a day, but people kind of dismissed us, didn't take it. But now that price is not like $397, is now close to the $7,000 to do same thing. But when we did it, the price was $397. So in some cases, because it was special type of thing, we went even lower level, basically $197, right? So the true cost of sending 200 million emails with no limit emails with 200 different domains, right? So remember, we said if they send million emails, it will cost around $2 million every month. In this case, we have 200 million emails sent. So remember, if you're sending basically 30 million email a month in 30 days, you would spend an average in today's normal marketplace what really email scene charges, and you would pay 2 million plus. So there's 200 domains timed by $197. So it's altogether cost to send 200 million emails. Cost $39,000 instead of obviously 2 million a month, uh, or 2 million decurred. So if we kind of do that 200 times 2 million, that is $400 million expense would occur in order this process to happen. But in this case, instead of obviously $400,000, we looking less than 40. So you can see $400,000 cost being reduced to $40,000. And the data process is a 10, 20, 30 times. Obviously, in this case, we're looking 200 times more. And that's the big difference in here. So in current condition, like right now in current market condition, you can go via route of obviously multi-inbox setup, and each inbox is kind of sending only 20 emails a day, and then you need to have literally to send the 50 to send a million emails a day, you need to have a 50,000 inboxes, be it from Google Workspace or whatever, or you set them yourself up, uh, or Outlook. So 50,000 inboxes, then you need to have literally 10,000 domains. It's just insane amount of cost. And in this case, you don't need to have 50,000 inboxes in order to do the same execution that need to be happening. So you do it with one domain. That's why the cost reduction is happening. And of course, many people don't believe is realistic, but this is the end result, what we end up doing. Let's say total cost to end user was really 40K between 200 people. And when you obviously, you can like, when you divide, is literally becomes, let's say you divide, it's almost one, basically 1-to-1 when you look at it. Basically, each domain end up spending $1 to send 150,000 emails, something like that. Between $1 to $2, very close, to send 150,000 emails. In this case, as you can see, sending emails to 134,000 people. The actual kind of cost to me would be around $1.15 to process this many. And that's the big deal here. So when you look really like current market price on the email process, be it just validation and verification alone, and any places I could go to try to verify this many emails. And for about 100K, if you're looking around between 60, maybe to 130 or $150. In some cases, there's some places they will charge you 50 cents to verify, some places 15 cents, some places more, some places dollar per kind of validation, depending who you go to. But in this case, we don't have to, because internally the emails are kind of already verified and validated. So that's another really huge cost, which is essentially about $1.5 million of that $2 million cost generally occurs. This hidden scene, behind the scene email validation, especially if you're doing obviously bulk outreach like what I'm doing right now. 100% you have to validate your emails before send, and this is kind of no give me. You can't validate your email every 40 days or 60 days thinking, oh, you are good. This is instant thing, like next blink an eye, AI changes something itself. As we know, AI agentics now it's kind of really learn and execute by itself uh, in that stage. So is within a blinking of eye, you need to have a correct data, correct, obviously, like match and correct inbox. When you're sending your emails, you don't want to send uh, emails that they are not verified and validated, but especially within the same system that you don't have to use any third party to do and cutting the cost. So just verifying 200 million emails, guys. Just verify 200 million emails. If you put it time 0.01 cent, and that will be nearly $2 million. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Yeah, there will be nearly $2 million just a fee. But in this case, nobody paid that, so we know. So that's basically 200 million things be divided 0.0.01. Yes, $200,000 will be cost to verify that emails, which is, as we can see, is nearly $2 million. So pretty insane when you look at really verification prices right now these days, which is in this case, you do it on your own domain. So the one of the really the greatest value you get from it is you don't have to migrate your data to somewhere else you don't know. You migrate into your own website, and as only you have access to it, and we are only mechanic behind. We don't kind of snoop your data or anything like that, and we only fix the things when you say something need to be look into it. Beside that, is only you are the admin. So that's the kind of another pretty interesting, safe, you could say, mechanism being built in. Zuna from New Zealand or South Africa? South Africa. Very welcome. What are we talking about? We're talking about cost of the email verification just. Do you verify your emails? So I guess email's not your subject matter. Or do you send emails? Anyways, so when we look at realistic data and realistic kind of market, what's going on, the specific campaign should costed us so sending 134k would be times, let's say, just 10 cent. So a normal average marketplace anywhere else, per email process would be very, very close to the 68 cent. And some other places will go up to the 85 cent. So 68, between 68 85. So when you look at this, another really good data source that anybody could check this out. You go to Udemy for solo ads, or just looked kind of like search in Google for solo ad package prices, and you will see it's pretty kind of in that zone. And the solo ad world, you can get, again, for email. Remember, this is email being sent on your behalf. The cost of that will be something like, again, starts between 45 all the way to the 75, in some cases 95 cent. So it is in the right zone. So that's pretty much in any other system. That's what the cost would be, just with what this campaign just concluded. So if you say on averaging between two, let's say is between 45 and 85, you find a good medium. You could say be more generous than all of them. You could say is just 20 cents a process, and divided by 134k, something like this. So in many systems out there, literally majority of them, this specific campaign we concluded in true market price of today would have cost an agency something like $1,492.53. In this case, what we're seeing, the cost to us to do that is 197 bucks. So it's like is 1,000, let's say rounded up, 1,493 dollars. 1,493, $1,493, $1,493. All right, that would be average cost to a agency send the specific campaign we just concluded. So the cost to us for this specific campaign, we know it costed us not $1,493, but less than $1.50. Less than $1.50. So you get your head around that. When the whole market space of the email industry will charge you $1,493 for this exact campaigns that you see in my screen. In our case, that specific price is being reduced to basically $1.50. And in essence, is when you look at it really in each email, instead of being 80 cents, we dropped it, let's say, from 80 cents and become generous with, we dropped it basically to 20 cents. But even then, you're still looking, an average industry would pay one, basically $1,400, nearly $1,500 for that single campaign cost and execution. And in this case, we reversed all that cost that you don't burn. So outreach campaign stays same, and obviously the cost is not what industry says should be. And this is another kind of really interesting area. So the sending, for example, that million email, obviously we saw, uh, in many cases that I personally been in many chats and asking providers and agencies and whatnot, and they just can't give you straightforward answer. They every price has kind of been murkied, but in our case it's straightforward. You send a million emails a month, 30 days. Uh, it's cost $197. Well, $197. In any other place, in any industry, you send a million emails, you need to mortgage your house, as we know. So literally, when you know, it's very simple mathematics. Like when you look at it in simplest term, let's say you are dividing million to 200, right? In our case, it's 197, but let's round the numbers up. So when you divide million to 200 as a cost, all right, a normal cost would be $5,000. A normal, like average industry standard pricing, the you could say roughly bottom would be about $5,000 to process that much data. But in this case, it is basically 197. When you look really, then you look basically the other costs that are involved in here, likes of, let's say you were going to pay just you were just going to pay 0.001 of 1 million, right? It would cost you basically around $1,000. And generally, just $1,000 to verify on that 000 minus basically almost just one. When you look at that price itself on the industry, if you're looking at just currently, like, I don't know, go any email verifying websites, you know, see it like generally speaking, as your numbers obviously go high, you get a bit cheaper. As your numbers are low is get a little bit more expensive as kind of depending on list size. So many places that I looked when you try to really verify million emails, there's normally very close to the $2,000 cost. 2,000, and some places will be more, some places will be a little bit less. So to just kind of scrub this million emails, you're looking basically $2,000 out of the pocket. So remember, this was not just sending million emails, this is also verified emails, compiled emails, saved data, made email published, email sent out, kept the published data, tracked the email, helped you to create a websites, help you create a landing pages, forms, live stream, and plus another really good intelligence tools that's already been added to the site is pretty insane. That's why it allows us to do this kind of campaign. As we can see, this is finished now. And the email content is now you can clone this, A/B test this, and we'll see some details coming in through the time, but as you can see, so many links on here on the specific email. So let's have a look at preview. This was the email we sent out. Just doesn't look like email, guys. Just look at that. This is the email content. Pretty funny, but most people laugh at this. But it works, guys. You know, people interesting to see what's people did. And in the end, there's email, and they can always opt out. So that being said, take care, guys, and I will see you on one of the live rooms. If you want to send emails, come join us, guys. This is what's possible. What you can do, be like Doug, send 2 million emails with no limit emails, as you can see in here. Be like Barbara, come send 2 million emails. Be like Amber, come send 2 million emails. Be like Edith, come send 2 million emails. And it goes on. Be like myself, be like Jimmy, come send million emails. Again, like Doug did a couple of times, well, 3-4 times, Doug to complete the challenge. Chris did similar. Come, be like Chris, send million emails. It's easily done, guys. Come on, you can do it too. So this is not theory I'm showing you or sharing with you. This is a live and kicking system that can liberate you. So hopefully you enjoy this one a little bit more, kind of calm. No hype here, guys. When it comes to email, I would let the email do the talking, guys. What they say, proof is in the pudding. You can only taste it when you eat it. Take care, and I'll see you on the next stream.